Breaker. 1-9, like you're out of your mind on this last hump day of 2025 with no more jive. Up in here, this is OG El Jerome broadcasting live with no jive up in here. And I got a nice big route today, and I wanted y'all to be careful out here on these streets because it's crazy out here. Y'all make sure y'all drive much better than you usually drive, because these roads, oh boy, we don't want it to happen again what just happened on I-75 highway when they had the 50 car bang up, you know what I'm saying, between like 6 and 7 miles. You don't want that to happen, because that was a little bit too much, you know. So all the people out here in logistics land and delivery folks, medical carriers and everybody else, hey, I know y'all want to get the route done, but hey, still let the client know that it's horrible out here and you can't overdo it and rush to get there, even though I know how important those medical supplies and medicine equipment and everything is. But they gotta realize that you still gotta get there in one piece, you know. Ooh, way he turned that corner, it looked like he was about to run right into the people who about to make a left turn. Calm down. Just because you got an all-wheel drive don't mean your vehicle gonna always be on all-wheel drive and it's snow and ice. So stop it. So I started off, picked up at Farmington Hills today, dropped off in Howell. Now I'm about to drop off at Pontiac Town, Michigan, up in here. Then I'm going to Troy, Rochester Hills. Then I'm heading up north to Washington. And then I'm going to Gray Township, New Baltimore. I got 2 in Harrison Township. I got 1 in Hancock, Michigan. And then I got 4 in Clinton Township up in here. So, and after that, I'm going to probably take it back to Detroit. You know, I don't think I'm going to do no round 2 today, because it's like, I wish I would have had some of my drivers ready to do my route for me today on my own account, but I don't have an extra work truck right now. I got rid of my extra car. I wish I would have never did that. I was stupid. Got rid of 2 or 3 of them. Just got rid of them. That was dumb. But don't make them dumb decisions, you know, from somebody who know for sure. You always want to keep extra whips. Always. Even if it's a little problem with it, you fix the problem, keep it, put it to the side. Sometimes you gotta know how to do it like a poker game, fold for a hot minute, but don't just give up. You know what I'm saying? So think about that, you know, because you always want to have extra whips on the side for drivers who need to make some extra money, who don't have a vehicle. Could have been making extra money. You always want to have 10 legs running for you, instead of just your 2 legs running for yourself, you know? And today this show is sponsored by Black Gemini Films, LLC, in the place to be. You know what I'm saying? So, just wanted to let y'all know that this little podcast show is about to go to the next level, and I'm actually looking for a co-host. You know what I'm saying? So, depending on what the co-host skills is like, I'm going to be taking my pick pretty soon. You know, I might make my mind up by February on who I'm going to get to take. My brother from another mother spot, which is King Abraham Harris, who's resting in heaven right now. And we're going to keep this podcast show alive with no jive. You know what I'm saying? Got to keep it going. So, basically, this snowstorm, ice storm, all this kind of stuff out here, it's just something you got to deal with when you're living up north. Nah, they don't get it bad like we got it, you know, down south, but it does snow down there. It just don't snow as much. But when it do snow, they shut the whole city down because they don't supply the salt on the streets like we do and everything, you know. And they need to step their game up with that and get prepared, because you see what's happening out here, you know, hurricane disasters and tornadoes and all this earthquakes and all that kind of stuff. It happens. It happens everywhere, you know. And do y'all think bad weather gonna ever stop happening? And Mother Nature, come on now. You know, this world is like billions of years old, and probably just it don't have no time on it. Like nobody knows how old the Earth really is. They just guesstimate. You know, and basically it could have been here trillions of years. And then other places out here could have been there longer. I don't know how long Mars and Venus and Jupiter and all of them been up there. You don't know. You just dream about it and guesstimate much as you can. But all I'm saying is that, hey, y'all get ready, because this little podcast show needs a great host, co-host, all that kind of good stuff. And looking for you. So where you at? Up in here. Put your bed in. Let me know. All right? Peace in the Middle East with extra hair grease. And don't wait until we get millions to say, hey, I want a co-host, which is going to be too late then. We ain't going to need you then. Really don't need you now. But would like to pick you up and uplift you in life. You know what I'm saying? Upgrade you. All right? Something to think about. All right? Peace in the Middle East, extra hair grease. Holla back.